Well, hello, my name is Stephen Carleton. I am the Director of Arctic Missions under the Bill Prankard Evangelistic Association. I'd like to talk to you a little bit about what our plans are for 2016 in Canada's Arctic and also our missions in Arctic Russia. Starting in June, about the midway point of June, we're launching our third Arctic Hope course in Cape Dorset, Nunavut. It's the southwestern point of Baffin Island, and we're set for another youth conference, and then our dreaming and healing workshop, where we bring in cultural counselor and also our dear elder Tugak Curley, who founded the territory of Nunavut. We're going to be working with 10 more young people during the course, and really believing that God transformed the community of Cape Dorset. Last November 2015 is when we had the second course, and boy, I got to tell you, we had close to 100 young people encounter God during our youth conference. And that doesn't sound like a lot of young people, but in a community of 1,200 where virtually no young people are going to church, close to 100 encountering God for the first time, really is quite a significant thing. So this June we're set for our third course, and then our fourth course, our second for 2016, is going to be in November of this year. So I'm really looking forward to those. The community is excited. The name Arctic Hope Project is really building some momentum there, and people are excited for what God is going to do. We're set also to have a youth conference in Iqaluit, which is Nunavut's capital, where we're close to 4,000 young people live in the capital. We're set to have a youth conference there, where again the whole idea is just reaching young people for Christ. Currently, right now, Nunavut has the highest suicide rates in the country. As a territory, just with the general population, it's close to 10 times the national average. But then when you look at the youth demographic, it's close to 40 times the national average. And if you look at those suicide rates and apply them to any other country in the world, if Nunavut was its own country, we would be the highest in the world. So, yeah, I mean, God has a real mandate for the North, and Arctic Hope is such a staple name of what God is going to do in the North, bringing hope to people who have no hope and no real purpose in life. And then again, later on this year, we'll be sending our dear friend Igor to the more isolated regions of Russia again. He'll be bringing the gospel and also bringing food and clothing and whatever resources are needed, given that these places are isolated. We'll be sending him again, and we're so happy to have our Arctic missions partners there, because they reach people that need to be reached. So 2016 is an amazing year, and we're really excited for what God is doing. We feel that we're also supposed to take at least 1 or 2 trips to different communities and do some youth meetings there in Nunavut. Really, again, believing God to move in such a way that hasn't been done before. We need to be aggressive, and that's the word that Bill and I and my wife and Gwen we really felt for 2016 is we need to be aggressive in reaching people for the Lord's sake. Satan doesn't stop, and our message of God's power and God's love to transform lives is more powerful than the enemy. So we're again very excited to be doing this in 2016. We thank you for your support, because it doesn't happen without you. When I go to the north or wherever else that Bill and I go to, you come with us, because you're enabling us to do this work of the Lord. So thank you so much. We are praying for you, and I will be calling partners this year, just thanking you for your support. It really is making a difference in this nation, and as we so believe, Canada shall be saved.